brought articles of impeachment against the president. And when asked, why she didn't include the evidence in the motion so, the impeachment articles could have some context, she responded that, evidence doesn't have to go into a motion. It is not a requirement. Is this because, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar, you don't have any evidence?
Sure. Well, Sharon, with due respect, evidence doesn't have to go into a motion. The evidence is provided, again, in your submissions and in debate. It's not a requirement, as simple as I can see.
Kamala now blames the Speaker of the House for her failure to articulate the evidence and the reason for impeaching the president. She now says that it was the Speaker's fault and members were given no reason to vote yes or no on the motion.
Let me put it this way. You bring 70-something of us, or over 70 of us, big men and women, someone to come and sit there to vote on a motion without providing these over 70 men and women with the reasons, the reasons why they should vote yes or no.
Kamala says she's ashamed of the women on the front bench. She's utterly ashamed of the Prime Minister.
Right. What kind of charade is that? What kind of facade is that? What are you trying to tell people? You love women? I'm sure you do. I love my mother too. I love my sisters. But these are the people you've denigrated. And today, in a show of force, you line up all the women on the front bench of the Parliament. That's child's play. This is also childish. Having no substance whatsoever, Prime Minister. I'm ashamed of you. Ashamed of you. So, he hides there, and then he puts all these people as his frontline warriors today.
In a bizarre twist of the narrative, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar says that it is actually the Prime Minister who is responsible for the barrage of attacks against women. But yet she doesn't bring the motion of impeachment proceedings against, or even no confidence against the Prime Minister. But she brings it against the President. Yet says no evidence is needed in the motion, and that it was actually the Speaker who is responsible for not providing the evidence, even though everybody is well aware that Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar presented a one-page motion with no credible evidence, with no understanding of the procedures of the standing orders or even the Constitution. And to save face now, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar has to come up with fanciful explanations, which is quite frankly embarrassing. So here she is again, embarrassing herself, trying to come up with an explanation as to her outrageous and disgusting behavior.
Be man and man up. While you want to condemn me and the women and we fighting. No, it is you. You are the center of this crisis, Prime Minister. Man up to it and don't push the ladies in front of you to protect yourself. You have the President there, push her in the front to take the fall. You had the Speaker now, push her in front there. Poor lady was so beleaguered today, you could see it on her face, with all the questions about the process. And where's the Prime Minister? Sitting there for over 3 hours, totally dumb. Not a word did he say. Was the battering that's taking place on these women. I condemn him for that. And don't come and tell me about women and bad-talking women, man. You're the last man to talk about ill-speaking women. You're the last man in this country. And I condemn you for that. And I feel so sorry for these ladies, They're both brilliant in their own right, but they're being used as a shield, as shields to protect the Prime Minister and his government and his high officials. So he now hides behind the Speaker's robes.
There's a certain level of coherence that is obviously not apparent with Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar. But here she is now calling for a revolution and to keep this matter alive until the truth is revealed. So herein lies the issue with Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar. She's just inadvertently admitted that she has no truths. She's waiting for truths to be revealed. Yet she has preempted the truths and sought to impeach a president based on no facts, no evidence, and when asked to provide the evidence, it's everybody else's fault. And now she wants a revolution where she tells the Prime Minister that he has nowhere to hide, no rock to hide behind, no cloak to protect him. If that isn't seditious, I don't know what is. Goodness grief. Kamala, resign.
This matter will be kept alive long after today, until the truth is revealed. We will take it on to the people as an October revolution, as you know happened in other countries, when our constitution has been defeated. The Prime Minister will find no rock large enough to hide under, or no robe thick enough to protect him from the firestorm that will come his way as a wage for shredding our sacred constitution. So we will keep this issue and others alive.
I just listened to Trinidad and Tobago. You bring a motion on the president, and now you throw it on the speaker, and now you throw it on the prime minister. This woman going mad. But if you bring in a motion on somebody, you have to have evidence what the motion is about. Oh God, I want to cry. I'm feeling shame for she. Trinidad and Tobago, we going mad in this place. Play the next one is Dr. Rowley, and then play she for me.
All right.
I have to play a mark today. You have to give me a mark to play today. What the hell is this I seen here? Jesus Christ.
Around every one of them.
Thank you, Alicia.
She has never moved a vote of no confidence in the parliament, in the government, or the prime minister in 6 years. You're playing your big and bad. Why you don't come in the parliament and move a vote of no confidence in the government or the prime minister? No. But you're going to move motion. You're going to move motion in your great misunderstanding and your mischief to try to denigrate the president, talking about you moving motion to remove the president from office because she so offend your sensibilities. Let's go down the road. What your sense?
Trinidad and Tobago? Nah, boy.
Yes, go.
People, we're going to open the lines just now. We just had to give you some of the information. I had to go. Oh, God.
Yeah, you to play the next one?
Yes, play it. You heard what Dr. Rowley said?
Yes.
Play she now.
Yes, go ahead. Someone else, please. Yeah. Yes.
I'll let you go first. See, as far as from those my question is, why did you bring the motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister when you could have reviewed everything you said here?
Why did I what? Why did I bring? Oh, sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. Why I did not bring a motion in the Prime Minister? It's coming. It's coming. We're getting there. We're getting there.
When she will reach? When will you reach Kamala Prasad? Says, you know, a friend of mine texts me to tell me we have to start talking about the good things that the government has been doing and so on. I feel this morning he mightn't be too happy for what playing off here. But I want to tell him, and I want to put it on our, how should I say, on our Hansard, our 919 Hansard, our Titans of Democracy Hansard, that when dotishness going on, I can't pass it straight. I certainly can't pass it straight and jump over it. I can't. I just can't do it. Kamala Prasad Bissessa yesterday displayed, you are the leader of the opposition. You are responsible for your behavior of your persons sitting in the opposition with you. The whole thing, according to, what's the woman name? Suzette Lowe. Only gutter trash we heard yesterday. Khadijah Amin feels that her behavior, it's big and bad and a tall and a this. Khadijah, if I was your child this morning, I feel embarrassed by your behavior. And you're talking about Dr. Rowley and women and you doing this. Check the people sitting down amongst you. Check some of them and find out who, when, how about women and treatment. And it is alleged who and how and some of them. With human trafficking, I don't know. Be asking the question. It is alleged. Me, I asking. Find out. Before you throw stones into a well with no bottom. Do your research. You have a set of liars. Can't be lawyers. Around you and they didn't tell you what you was doing yesterday. Wouldn't stand up. One page, of a motion against the president. For what? What you're bringing a motion to for the president? What did the president do? So hear me now. That is why only will get vexed with me. But I didn't come here to make no friends with nobody. That's why nobody could get locked up. Because everybody in arms, or they lock horns together. All on a sudden, or they didn't want to debate, or they abstain from a commissioner of police. But now, always the big bad wolf want to defend. Is it because things was going all your way in all your favor? I don't know, I just asking. More and more, I'm getting to realize why the individual is really bad for Trinidad and Tobago. I'm getting to understand and I'm feeling it in my heart. And when I get that feeling in my heart, they say you must follow it. You must follow your gut feeling. How will you get so defensive? How will you start to defend this position and this man so? Or you want to go after the president? What did the president do? The president got a document, it went back to where it came from. She didn't get a chance to, must he peruse it? I don't know, I just saying. What will she send to the parliament if she don't have anything? So the mail woman came to your house and she dropped off a mail. In 2 minutes she turned back, she said, oh God, no, this is the wrong place. This is not your mail. I have to take it back and send it back to the sender because it's the wrong address. And we were told. And you have a problem with the president for that? Your president sat in office collecting money falsely. You didn't find to bring a motion against him for robbing the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. No. Your speaker sat in a chair and behaved in the worst manner. He even came to us with a lie on more than one occasion. You didn't find it fit to call a press conference to deal with him. You didn't bring a motion and he neither. But you come. All you want a motion in the Chief Justice. You want a motion in the President. What's the trend, You want motion just now, you go fight to bring motion now that they're asking the Prime Minister. But you bring it in the opposition leader when he was then opposition leader. All kind of thing. Is it because they're black? Is it because they're black and they don't belong to the UNC? Because right now the African people in the UNC are window dressings. And I'm saying it as I see it, because it's time we talk about it. Like no African person in this country under all your opposition as is, or even before as you all were in the government, must strive. Well, let me tell you that. The days for that done. And if they could have carried Abu Bakr to court, or hold him, lock him up in fact, for this seditious statement, I want to know what is that you just said then. I'm waiting to hear what is the outcome of what you just said. Revolution? You want revolution in Trinidad and Tobago? Or is all your own revolution? Or we taking this thing lightly in this country with these people, and some of you laughing. This is not joke, This is as serious as a heart attack. This is not a joke, you know. And if we don't understand what is going on around us, so help my God, we are all blind, dotish. Something has to be wrong with these people in this country. You come to Parliament not doing proper research, bringing a proper motion before the Parliament, and then you want to accuse the Prime Minister, the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House is an attorney at law. She's not a fool, and she will seek advice before coming. Hear what? I had enough say this morning. Open the lines.
So you can call us at 3420081 4665391. Sharon, are you up on
3307-0930 475-7426.
Yes, I have a call here. Caller, good morning.
Hi. Good morning to you, Bruce. Morning to Sharon, to all the callers, listeners.
Morning, Angie.
Morning, Angie.
Miss Sharon, only when you shake a bag of coals, what has come out of it? Not dust? Black dust? So I am not surprised because they are a bunch of low-class people, and as my granny would have called them, canal conks. And yesterday, a woman had the gall to call in yesterday evening when Google was on Aisha's show to tell Google, tell your leader, call the election now. We dare in him and we dare in him. You know, I advise you that go to the deepest part of hell and carry them bunch of classless people with you. The despicable set of creatures. Have a good day.
I have another
I have
one,
one here.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
Zina?
Hello.
Good morning, Zina.
Morning. Sharon, you're very, very low. I could hardly hear you. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning for all those who locked on. Sharon, you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Listen, I want to say yesterday, I heard Mr. Babo call, and I think she put it down very well. I thought it was Juve morning with a bunch of drunken sailor men in a band coming down the road. I could only put that behavior. I would like me to what I know Oliver Samuel, that comedian from Jamaica, how he will say it. It was a nasty, low-down, despicable act what went on yesterday. I stand up already and watch a neighbor of mine, pit bulls, fighting in the yard. And I think that what I saw from the pit bulls was much better behavior than what I saw yesterday. You know, I told Google, at a point in time, I puked, you know. I couldn't take enough. I couldn't take any more. I had to get it out my stomach. It would have choked me yesterday. Thank you, Sharon. I can't talk long about that. There's a nastiness that I can't fathom it. I'll go on.
Thank you very much, Zina. Take it if you have it there, Bruce.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
I was so upset yesterday. Oh, my gosh. And you, everybody laughing at me all over the world with this damn stupid people. They're mad, yes. Sharon, girl, I want to send in a birthday request to my grandchild tomorrow. And Dr. Kirowion is Sunday. Okay?
Yes, darling.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You have anybody?
Thank you very much. Yes, I have one here.
Go ahead.
Mount St. George.
Morning, Auntie Sharon. How you doing?
Morning. I'm good.
Good to hear your voice. Mr. and Mrs. Regis. Well, I hear you talking. They were trying to send a link to you. Morning, Uncle Brucey. Morning.
Morning.
Right. But Miss Sharon, hear what? I want to just say something to Miss Kamala, our opposition misleader, as Uncle Dominic would call her. That's what you did yesterday, to carry a whole bunch of foolish people to the parliament to talk down to the speaker like that? What section you all carry? You all carry section 34. Because, and Ms. Sharon, and people of Trinidad and Tobago, don't think that the opposition leader and her people don't know the section 36 and everything, you know. They went there purposely to behave in that manner. They know everything. Don't defend them. Mr. Daly, you are one of the person that encouraging them to talk foolishness about the president. You shouldn't say anything about Kamala this morning.
Thank you very much.
Because then when you get up and talk about the president, this and that and whatever, what do you expect? You are one of the main encouragers to it, man, Mr. Daly. You all shut up all your mouth. And she talking about lady. Look at Anita Haynes and this girl Aming behavior yesterday, and you're talking about women, that the Prime Minister put women to the front. And you see how decent our women are, how they behave. You see how decent the speaker behaves. She didn't lose her composure when you all behave and do whatever. She just sat there and then tell the clerk to continue what has to be done and whatever. This is the behavior of Ms. Kamala, and you know they put her in a picture leading these foolish people into Parliament. Would you, Kamala, come on. This is what you all telling the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We know better than that. You all purposely did that yesterday, knowing all the sections and whatever. The only thing all you don't know is section 34 that you all changed. Ms. Sharon, go on. Let somebody else go on. Mr. Chance, I want to hear your version. Morning.
Thank you very much,
Sharon.
Mount St. George. And after
Sharon.
Mount St. Yes, Bruce.
It have that's something I need for you to hear. I don't know if you hear that part yesterday now.
Where is it? Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
President Chair, Mr. Speaker, that is why Madam, the people voted for us. Who voted for you?
Oh God, I'm glad you played that, Bruce.
All kind of disrespectful thing they're trying to think to
I'm glad. No, because Anisette, let me tell you, Bridget Anisette, Dr. Keith Rowley, the President, the Chief Justice, watch of them. Who are they? No respect, but I'm glad you played that. Because I want to ask her, who voted for Wade Mark? And he was sitting in the chair. Who voted for Wade Mark? No, you damn place. You hear what I'm telling you? All the two outer place. This is what all you give us yesterday. This is what all you give us yesterday.
I'm not hearing it.
I set a jab. All you needed to do is paint all your face and put on some skimpy clothes and jump up and down on top the desk and thump and roll and carry on in the Parliament. Caller, good morning.
Sharon, Felix, good morning.
Hey, come on, what's going on?
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Well, I am good and not good at the same time. Because I am totally embarrassed for what took place yesterday. I want to congratulate the Speaker before.
Oh, yes.
I want to congratulate her for that excellent role she played yesterday. I want to give her, she's Job's daughter, you know Job in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
She's Job's daughter. Miss Anisette, George, you are Job's daughter. Sharon, let me cast Trinidad and Tobago people's mind back. Because this kind of behavior ain't start now, you know. Let me cast their mind back. So when and I would always add up and I would keep repeating myself with you. When Dr. William and Dr. Hatildo went to England to Marlborough House to gain independence of Trinidad and Tobago, what transpired? Dr. Capello walked out of the meeting and leave Dr. Williams alone there. Because he realized that he would not get the fame of gaining independence of Trinidad and Tobago. So he walked out and he never go back into the meeting. God bless Dr. Williams. He went back inside and was granted the permission to Tobago get independence through that. So from then to now, Sharon, they would not rest. And this is what we have to, and the faster we understand this in Trinidad and Tobago, African people, wake up, smell the coffee and see what's taking place. If you realize if all the Negro heads who are in top position in this country, they want to pull down African people, wake up, please. And as to Tobagonians, take this thing with a pinch of salt. Do not let what you come now playing holier than thou, because I watched him on the media last night. He was more holier than thou. Divine intervention, the children going back out to school, Sharon Felix. Tobagonians, wake up. Tobagonians, wake up, take this thing with a pinch of salt and see what happens. The UNC people, they don't like Tobagonians. They don't have to give us hard. What's in UK is the same thing. Look how you run in PhD. Tobagonians, wake up. I'm begging all you. Young people, forget the grammar queen, forget what you do, forget Farley. Your future is in your hands from December 6th, young people. Your future is in your hands January 6th.
I tell you, December 6th. Why are you going January?
Sorry, December 6th. Right? And when you go to the polls, vote wisely. Remember, 4 years from December 6th, if the PDP get there, one go to happen. Are they going to regret it? You all are going to regret it, because they will come and they will push what you can party them aside and take over the assembly and do what they want.
Leave it there, Concord. Leave it there, Concord. We have to go to an obituary and come back. And let me say good morning to Reynald F. Olivery, all the way in New York, listening to us, and all our listeners and viewers online from outside of Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. Good morning to all of you. The obituary, and we'll be back to take more of your calls and more bacchanal. I'm ready for you.
The Street 919 FM has been asked to announce the passing of Kelvin Garvin, who departed this life at the age of 56 years on Sunday, the 17th of October 2021, at his residence, Main Road, Buenos Aires. He will be lovingly remembered as the son of the late Angela Straker Garvin and Selwyn Garvin, brother of Helen, Wendell, Earl, Derek, Stefan, and Clint, nephew of Patsy, Sheila, Gemma, Leroy, Cordelia, and Earl, uncle of many, brother-in-law of Franca, Nolly, and Megan, relatives of the Straker, Garvin, Floyd, Halls, and Morio families, friend of Graham and many others. The funeral service for the late Kelvin Garvin will take place on Friday, the 22nd of October, 2021. Inquiries can be made at Elite Funeral Homes Limited at 648-3462.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Yes.
So listen, on Facebook I seen Clifford Mendez saying vote for the PDP. And that is why, Clifford, I never took to your exercise you was carrying on, because I felt it was songing little fishy. That is why I didn't dictate. I didn't realize that you were politically motivated. I thought you was an individual standing on your own doing these things. That is why I didn't take no part. So you can go ahead with your vote who and vote when and vote why. You're like, you see, there is no problem. There is no problem for some of y'all because you want to get your way to do certain things. I want to tell all you feel, all you running to say, oh, vote for the PDP, feel all you get all your way. When if God put God out of his thoughts, if God has himself put himself out of his thoughts, and PDP win the election, all you feel all you get all your way? All you feel all you will get all your way? Boy, crap hole will smoke all your pipe, but I want to tell all you, there's a God above, he is sleeping, he wears pajamas, but he's not sleeping. Bruce, let me tell you something. It's time for me to jump out my skin. Just give me my war cries and them for me, please. And I want to tell Tobago, I'm ready. I want to tell Tobago, because let me tell all you, I continue to say it. You see the behavior, I'm not going to see Farley, Watson, nobody on the PDP side going and condemn that behavior and tell you what they saw, it was wrong or right. You mark my words. You mark my words, Trinidad and Tobago. You mark my words. You have no problem with that behavior. Some of y'all are disgraceful, you know. Y'all have no problem with that. But I come ready, and I'm ready. I tell all you already, I'm a child of God. Caller, good morning.
A blessed morning, Miss Sharon, Felix.
Morning to you.
A blessed morning, Bruce, Boston, Dominic, all listeners and callers, all over the live. Miss Sharon, Felix, attack with full force. But here is going on. You see the two people that they're trying to drag through the mud in Trinidad and Tobago? They're resolute and they have resilience. If you was watching you. Miss Speaker, and he said, George, I commend, I congratulate. I put a distinction. I want some agitated people out there, all who are all highly educated, all you bring out some adjectives to make sure that we congratulate the Speaker of the House yesterday. The motion before the House was concerning the President, nothing else. They could have rant and rave and jump and misbehave. Nothing else could have come out more than what Miss Anita George telling them in front of the face. Everything goes to the book. And that is what they didn't have. Because according to you, Ms. Sharon, Felix, and everybody sees, one page you bring. But here what you want to do. You want to come and say, this it's so and so, and this and that and the other. Why didn't you write everything down on the page and bring it inside the parliament for the speaker to read it out? The announcement is that you send this for me, and this is how I answer you. And they didn't like that. They start off one time and banging on the well, here I was saying you. Miss Felix, remember, a week ago, plenty rainfall, remember that day? Remember some rainfall? And sleep real sweet, You was watching here. Well, I dream this opposition leader in her chambers in the opposition, I think it's Sackville or London Street, one of the two streets, somebody will tell me.
Sackville.
And she pulling up she head, pulling up all she head, and she head. It is easy to see she dashed down all the papers from off the table, walk around the room. How could I get rid of this bald-head man, boy? This black man. I want to get rid of him. But no, I can't get rid of him, so I'm going behind two women. Same time. And you know what? Victory is sweet. Patience is always have you. Patience have virtue. And Miss Anita George, I thank you very much for how the session went. And it was defeated Miss Kamala Prasad Bissessa. Thank you very much, Miss Sharon.
Bruce, I have a couple of calls here. Let me take another call. Caller, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Bruce Wayne. Thanks for taking the call. And this morning, I want to say, in all things, give God the thanks and the glory.
Oh, yes.
Because in this situation, while we see the evil and the actual destructive ways of the opposition, it is a moment that is in God's hand. And I thank God for covering our Prime Minister and for revealing what he had in that parliament of yesterday. All our people, I was not surprised. It does not surprise me. At the age of about 20, I took the time to understand the culture of the people like the opposition. So what has happened is in no way surprising. What this moment is one that is allowing us to open our eyes as African people to understand the cultures of others. And what was showcased yesterday clearly showed us that as Africans, we have so much to be proud of in our culture, what we have been blessed with by our ancestors versus the others. For all the time, they have been putting up a charade and pretense. And I also want to see that this is also an opportunity for those of us Africans who have been standing against and speaking out against Dr. Rowley. This is the time for us to give thanks and praise for the fact that he is the one who is in leadership in this country at this time. Because from where I sit, I don't believe there is anyone who has the strength, who has the foundation, who was brought up the way he was to have been able to stand against these evil people and to protect this nation. And again, I go further to those of us, to Begonians. Please, any right-thinking, self-respecting Tobagonian will and should understand the nature of Dr. Keith Rowley. And those of you who do not know, who have not stood in his shoes, as a black and African Tobagonian, stepping out into Trinidad, leaving the comfort and the support of your family behind, it is not an easy journey. Dr. Rowley would have had to endure so much, and I'm sure if you called out to any and every Tobagonian who has taken that step to serve this country and to give up their best years to build this country, you will understand what you have endured. So when persons like Mr. Daly speak out, they know why they speak out in that manner. And I say this morning, I ask God to continue to cover Dr. Rowley and the CNM. I try not to get political in any way, but I'm saying this, that what we saw yesterday is testimony to what we are up against in this country. And I call on every right-thinking Trinbagonian to stand against this. I call for people, East Indians, who can in their hearts and their conscience say that they are not of this, to step forward. And African people, I say, don't be hurt. Don't be pained. Give God thanks for opening your eyes. Miss Zena and all of you all, let go the emotion. Let us be intellectual. God has blessed us as intelligent people. Let us use that intelligence to move forward, to totally rid this country of the life of what we saw yesterday. And it starts with your economic ability. Watch where you spend your dollar. Certain types of cultures must be got rid of if Trinidad and Tobago is to move forward. So Mr. Daly and all of y'all, and the Winfrey James, and the Mr. Watson Duke, and so who are aiming, I say to you, and every single African person who has found themselves in the bowels of that organization, I don't even wish to call it an organization, that grouping of people in this society, you all have walked straight into self-destruction. That when they are done with you, you are no more. Tobago people have nothing to do with anything that has touched or gone close to the United National Congress. I say that this morning and I leave it. Don't be emotionally broken. This is a moment of glory and showing what African people are made of. I want to also personally, just give me 1 minute to really, really thank the Honorable Speaker and Her Excellency, Romain Weeks, for being women of substance who have shown us what we as Africans made of. Ms. Felix, to you too, and Mr. Bruce Wade, and Pastor Google, and those of you, I want to commend you and thank you all from the bottom of my heart for allowing this platform to help educate and expose the evil and destructive underbelly of certain cultures in our society. Thanks again, and God bless you all, and God bless our nation.
Thank you very much, Paula.
Well said.
I have Mr. Chance holding on, you know.
Go ahead.
We have to go to the... Go ahead. Mr. Chance, hit me a little bit, and then you'll come back for the rest. Mr. Chance?
Miss Felix?
Let him go ahead,
sir.
Sharon.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
What could I say after such an excellent contribution? What could I say?
But you said to call you back, okay?
We have time just now.
No, let him go ahead. Let him go
Okay,
ahead.
he said go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, let me first of all commend my lady there for such an excellent contribution. And then I want to say to my friend from Tobago, I have my little piece to say about Martin Daly too, you know. Martin Daly, you can't hide from me, you know. From very early I make you out and I tell you, pat down. No, you want to gaslight the situation, to chain up, madam. And when you realize that the population swing, you come to swing on our side. Not at all, Martin Daly, SC. Pat down. Now, I first of all too want to congratulate, as my lady and many other callers have said, the conduct and the management skills of the Honorable Speaker. We call that emotional intelligence. She kept cool while they were trying to do all sorts of things to urge her to get into the canal. But she didn't. She demonstrated emotional intelligence, managing the situation. I also want to commend the members of Parliament and the government and Senate, independent senators, for the manner in which they conducted themselves. And this is what my lady just spoke about. They must be proud. You must be proud of the leadership that made sure that happened. It didn't happen just so. There's a leader there, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, and he ensured that his members displayed a type of conduct that was in keeping with the office that they held. And that is what we must recognize as well. But I want to come quickly to the question of the motion which Ms. Zina spoke about and which Sugrimche spoke about. And I want to remind you, because it was said, but I want to remind you about it, you know, because when you're making a choice, as you will, you have to understand that. That motion was important. What they said in the motion was that the motion must state full particulars, the exact words of the Constitution. Full particulars. Did the opposition leader provide full particulars? Not at all. In the words of Dr. Rowley, it was skimpy, wimpy, weak, vexatious and frivolous. Weak and thin. The next thing about the motion, and this is where I want to anchor my contribution. The next stage of the motion must be adopted by not less than 2/3 of the membership of the House of Representatives and the Senate. And you know, Ms. Bissessa always have a problem with numbers and figures. When she was in Parliament, whenever she sees 1,000, she calls it million. And when she sees million, she calls it 1,000. She has a problem with zeros, but they didn't know she had a problem with ordinary numbers. Madam Opposition Leader, the membership of the House of Representatives and the Senate put together 72. 41 in the House of Rep and 31 in the Senate. What is 2/3 of 72, madam? You must have at least 2/3 of 72. It is 48, madam. Madam, how many members you have in the House of Representatives? 19. How many in the Senate? 6. How could 25 be greater than 48, madam? Madam, how could 25 be greater than 48? The least you have to have is 48. 2/3 of 72 is 48. But you come in and tell me you have 25. Huh? So 25, 48 could go to 25. Huh? And that is what you present to us. And that is the grounds on which the motion was rejected. It did not pass those 2 thresholds. The first threshold is you must have a full proposal to give you a skimpy naked. And the second one is that it must not be less than 2/3, madam. 2/3 of 72 is 48. You come with 25. But I want to close my contribution by referring to Martin Daly and others, you know. I want to close it. I want to refer to Rafik Shah, you know, because I want to tell the media something, you know. Ms. Felix, understands, you know, the media kept chaining us up, giving us the feeling that we're going to have a debate. This debate, and the media champion, everybody buy nuts. They buy all kind of things. We're going to have the debate, boy, having a debate. But you know that media knew that the word debate was not in any of the 5 factors to remove the president. A, B, C, D, E. No word like debate. But the media, intellectually lazy and incompetent, did not tell us that. That's a job. So I want to end my contribution by referring to what Rafik Shah said about them. I have said this about them, you know, but I'm glad they own flea by them. You know, when you own flea by chairs, we harder. They own flea by them. Hear what the own flea said. Rafik Shah. I said it the last time, I want to repeat it for us to understand, because I don't want the media to rent a space in our head. He said, Rafik Shah, I quote, I have watched as my colleagues in the media and the commentators have fallen, listen carefully, have fallen for the unprocessed sewage that is perfumed to disguise the stench. Let me tell you what in common language that means. Fancy word, eh? But he said they're serving us sewage, but they put in perfume on it to make sure you understand that it's stinking. So they're putting us in our brain every night. Everybody, a daily rock in the morning, a Ralph Farage, a Martin Daly, a Winford James, a Fazil Mohammed, a Akas Samaru. Huh? That's what they're putting in the brain. Everybody, a Ralph Farage, a Martin Daly, a Winford James, a Daly Knock, a Fazil Mohammed, a Akas Samaru. All you trying to rent a space in our head. We reject that. Thank you very much, Mr. Felix.
Thank you so kindly, Mr. Chance. And that with that, we go to the break.
Yep.
And when we come back, here now, already, Tobago are coming. We'll be back.
Alright. Now, we are not saying it's okay to be toxic. Nor are we saying we are toxic. We're just saying no relationship is perfect. Some take longer to figure it out than others. And then they get labeled as being toxic. So if they want to call us toxic, WWDGAF.
Toxic, full of toxic love. But when I say we done, you say we done, we back together. Get that days of toxic, we don't give up. 'Cause baby, at least we know it's real. Alright, everybody has a time, and everybody has a choice. Baby, I choose you. 'Cause you're crazy, match my crazy. You're my Beyonce, and I'm your Jay-Z. Even when I'm so mad at you, one minute is not on you, next minute I just stay. I block you just to unblock you, and ask you how was your day like no man. I don't even talk about beating the sheets, so sweet I can leave. Maybe that is why they say we toxic. Full of toxic love. But when I say we done, you say we done, we back together. If that is a toxic. We don't give up, 'cause baby, at least we don't feel. Was it stocks and apartments? Maybe it was you. All of the pain and the fight and the stress and the stress mixed up together. Be with no other, even when I don't like you. 1 minute is I love you, next minute is nothing. Tell me friends I don't want you then to see us together again. I don't even talk about the baby sheets, so sweet. Maybe that is why they say we are full of toxic love. 'Cause when I say we done, you say we done, back together, if that makes us upset. We don't give up, 'cause baby, at least we don't.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Thank you, CTS College, for awarding me a scholarship to pursue a degree.
Thank you, CTS College. The flexible class time ensured I had enough time to spend with my family while earning my degree. Thank you, CTS College, for making my dream become a reality. The excellent student support made my educational journey a successful one.
Thank you, CTS College, for providing me the resources I needed to get the job that I wanted.
Thank you, CTS College. Start your degree today at CTS College. www.ctscollege.com 671-2551.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. Or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
There's only one way to start your week right, and that's with Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Thursday morning at 9:10 a.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the street 919 FM every Thursday from 9:10 a.m. Tune in on Thursday and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the street 919 FM this and every Thursday from 9:10 a.m. It's time that you live.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company Limited
wishes to advise customers making mortgage payments over the counter that the tellers at all our offices will be open daily from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To make payments online, book appointments, request letters, statements, documents, and access other services, please visit our online customer service center at ttmf-mortgages.com. TTMF, from here to home.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I can buy a battery for $488? Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive. Which part? Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 60 Tools. Alright, thanks, boss. Nah, man. Granny, do you have $488 to lend, man?
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized, with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. all night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
After all the talk during the week, don't switch off on the weekend and keep it on the street. It's classic soca and classic kaiso when you're liming with the live wire on Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on the street 919 FM.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of October 21st, 2021 stands at new positive cases 258, total active cases 4,360, total recovered patients 48,892, total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 54,881. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Automate your contributions. Automating your weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly contributions is a great way to ensure that you are consistently contributing towards your investments and retirement funds without having to worry about making manual contributions yourself. This can eliminate a lot of time and work that is involved while making sure that you are always working towards your financial goals, not to mention taking advantage of compound interests. That was your financial tip brought to you by The Street 91.9 FM.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back on the inside. And before I do anything, let me say happy birthday going out to Precious. Yes, happy birthday to you, my dear. And it comes from Mommy Alicia and Daddy Ricardo. Happy birthday to you, Precious. I hope you enjoy your day today. I know Mommy and Daddy has a lot in store for you today. So have a great day to you, my dear. So just a bit of information for you. Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando and 101 Cragness Village in Princess Town. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today at 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited, for the style in you. There's something for everyone at Lowlands Mall Tobago, where you and your entire family can enjoy a safe and superior shopping experience. All of our favorite stores, service outlets, and of course food court outlets are now open and ready for your visit. The food court takeaway is still available, or you can dine in with a valid vaccination card. All COVID-19 protocols continue to be in place for the safety of all visitors to the mall. And remember, no mask, no entry. Visit Tobago's #1 family destination, Lowlands Mall Tobago, with comfortable and air-conditioned shopping and lots of secure parking. Tell your friends and family Lowlands Mall Tobago is open and ready for your visit. Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will now be open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. For all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima, Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 15 Arpita Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall Tobago off Claude Nowell Highway. Just call 63 Tools.
PNM coming. PNM coming.
Trinidad and Tobago, before you hit me, my war cry, let me just remind Trinidad and Tobago something. So the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago says in section 35, listen to this. The president may be removed from office under section 36 where A, he willfully violates any provision of the Constitution. B, he behaves in such a way as to bring his office into hatred, ridicule, or contempt. C, he behaves in a way that endangers the security of the state, or because of physical or mental incapacity, he is unable to perform the functions of his office. A, B, and C to D. Did the president perform any of these that I read out for you? Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening? To trigger off section 36. The president shall be removed from office where, and let me just read it out again, a motion that has removal from office should be investigated by a tribunal is proposed in the House of Representatives. And the Speaker of the House outlined it for so well, A to E. The motion states with full particulars the grounds on which his removal from office is proposed and is signed by not less than 1/3 of the total membership of the House of Representatives. Signed. The motion is adopted by the vote of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the Senate and the House of Representatives assembled together. A tribunal consisting of the Chief Justice and 4 other judges appointed by him, being as far as practicable, the most senior judges investigate the complaint and report on the facts to the House of Representatives. The Senate and the House of Representatives assembled together on the summons of the Speaker, consider the report, and by resolution supported by the votes of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the Senate and the House of Representatives assembled together, declare that he shall be removed from office. Wasn't that so hard that the opposition didn't understand? I am sure what kindergarten children read, you read this to them and they would understand it. What in this that they didn't understand? What in this? Where a motion is adopted, as is provided for him, subsection 1, A, B, and C, the president shall cease to perform any of his functions as president, and the president of the Senate shall act temporarily as president. Where in that didn't these people understand? Is it this is a smokescreen for what is yet to come? And this is to confuse the population or the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Just asking. I just asking for a friend. A lot of friends. I'm just asking. And by the way, I want to thank Facebook and I want to thank you YouTube listeners, streamers, chatters. Between the both entities, we are over 11 to 1,200 viewers. And I am telling you, no other radio station in the morning can give you numbers like that. I dare them. Because you know why? We have the information here. We have the facts here. The truth is told right here in the morning. But let me tell you, and before we go off and forget, I want to thank the members of Parliament sitting on the side of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to thank all of you for your discipline and well-behaved self yesterday. Well done. Congratulations. To our Speaker of the House, you act your position and you stand firm. Well done. And to President Paula May Weeks, you stand your grounds because you know the Constitution like the back of your hand. And let me tell the UNC, led by Kamala Prasad Bisesa, Kamala Prasad Bisesa. Sorry, wrong phrase. Let me tell you all, do your research, understand where you at, and then know what chess mark to move. You was outfoxed yesterday because of your stupidity and your arrogance and all your gutter trash behavior. That's what all you brought to the Parliament. Shame on all you. Go to the back of the class and put your hands up in the air and don't move until I say so. Tunapuna, good morning.
Good morning, my sweetheart.
Good morning, darling. How
Good morning, Bruce, my darling.
Morning, morning.
Mr. Chance, good morning. Mr. Dominic, good morning. Well, it's time to send a card for you. It's too much early to call. Good morning, everybody. It's time what's you know, right, Sharon?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's she going?
All right, yeah.
All right.
All right, yeah.
What people have to show Sharon, you don't know that? They all know very well what they're doing, you know. It's a terrorist kind of thing they're trying to make you because you all get angry. But class is class and research is research. I don't say research because I'm school research is heavy because animals just get on. That research. But this woman is a woman of honor, substance, and everything. Not like that big bird. Big bird living up to her name. She stands tall and people afraid that. And they always have them people are junkie and he's shining like a diamond. And he never give us fire. It's more the diamond, he's shining. Tell you wasting time. Or you're not coming back. Not tell. Or you can bring you away one day. And because of that, condolences to his Abu Bakr's family. But Sharon, set not thyself as evil doers. I don't read Psalm 57. You cannot touch the president. You cannot touch the prime minister. You can't touch the PNN. And you cannot touch Sharon and Jason and Romain. You all have a blessing. My God, love you all. But Sharon is to you. I will be so still. You know, I really love you. I will be so. You know why, you know? Sharon, you will forget Miss Thomas' birthday.
Oh gosh, I am so sorry. Happy birthday to Miss Thomas.
When you see Sharon, I am trouble to take off.
Oh Lord.
Sharon, I like a plain man to Tuesday. That is what I'm talking about. And you inquiring what I'm praying for. You don't even call and say, what's going on over there? You ain't asking a question. I'm nothing.
Oh Lord.
Yes, you're a shame.
A shame, a real shame. Jeez and ages.
I like that. Good morning, Mr. Julian. I will like to pray.
All right.
The sister pray, sister fight. We all have to pray for the PNM, you know. Because the made jail coming to the I know it's never happen. It's never happen, and it's not going to get you. All you have to do is come out. They wanted to extend the jail and put it on top of the courthouse and top of the jail. You might be trying right on top of it, but you never know. I go on.
All right. Thank you very much. Let me take this call. This looking like Kingsley number. So Kingsley, don't make it too long. I want to get into my business.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning to you, Miss Felix.
Morning.
And good morning to Bruce on the other side there.
Morning.
This morning, I want to thank the speaker for being cool, for being a lady, for being a woman that's how she is. And I know if that was with Magdi, you would say, on my feet. Do you see me on my feet? Sit down. You know how you used to get on. When you go back and watch how Wade Mac used to perform in Parliament, the opposition couldn't get a chance to speak. It's first time I ever see Fajara Hines so quiet. Normally, Fajara Hines does 50 picong. I didn't see Englishman at all yesterday. The government behaved wonderful. Because the opposition now after the press, the speaker has got up and lay what is the what we're going to do today in my words.
The announcement.
The announcement, right? The lady reading the announcement. Everybody says have to get up. And they wasn't just knocking it, no. They was screaming, They was bawling. Naturally bawling. And knocking it, no. They was bawling, no. And the government sit down. Hines didn't make no picong. He make no picong at Mudilal. He make no picong at. They was like, okay, they gave the opposition to perform. And they perform. And I want to tell them this morning, the East-West corridor disappointed in Olio. And the East-West corridor, only since that Gustin Olio we get. Only since that Gustin Olio we get. Only embarrassed the East-West corridor yesterday. The East-West corridor, we didn't forgive Olio. You see what Olio went bad? You see Grandy in a Puna. You see, look at that. Look how much millions and millions and millions and millions we spend in look at that. And we still lost it. We carry ham, turkey, pork. We was up there 3 years in advance. 3 years in advance. We pitch road. We think bridge. We get TV. We build over a house. A man come in 2 months, 3 months and campaign. The people take it because people understand the behavior of all you. The East-West corridor for over the years. What we're trying to get understand. Look the kind of behavior. Shameful. I went on my page and didn't care who vex. I said the UNC lost the way and they're out of control. They're the speaker at the time because speaker said after I make the announcement, the opposition will get a chance to go and read the motion, right? And as I go, you can know it's a time. And I want to join in Dr. Rowley 100%. After 6 years, why Kamala Prasad didn't bring a motion or no confidence against the Prime Minister and the government? Why? When I check the record, Dr. Rowley bring 2 motions against the government, and at that time, the sitting Prime Minister Kamala Prasad, will you go and check the facts? And Dr. Rowley begging for it. He said, I is the man in charge. He tell them the other day, our savings, the inheritance, and we have to say damn name. Our savings. He said, Ingrid, don't go in there. Just so, he said, I have to sign that I am the Prime Minister of this country. Ingrid, don't take your hand. He said, I is the boss. He said, don't go after Paris. Come after me. But when you afraid him, as he say, as Dr. Rowley say on the platform some days ago, he said he take it personal because 3 times only come in Parliament and there's Gracie, his father name, there's Gracie name, talking about who rape. He said, I'm waiting for will you come? He begging it. So I am asking the opposition. Yesterday when the question was posed to you, why was stumbling like me? Why was talking like Jack Warner? Why was playing like he didn't hear? Why was looking like he was high of political something? Why was looking like he was high of political something? I do not know. But what I can say, Jack Warner say nice, you know. And it's nice, you know. But it is deceitful. And it's a UNC snake. I have to call it for it. I'm sorry to say it. But it's hard to see the behavior you lead young people to behave so in our parliament. I call it politically gangster, politically terrorist, politically mob. That's how they behave. They behave like politically zombies, politically killers. That's how these people behaved yesterday in parliament. And we as a people, we must protect our parliament. And we must stand up against that violence. That political violence what takes place in parliament, that intimidation, that try to intimidate the speaker, try to create a riot. It's only thing didn't go on there yesterday. Article didn't strengthen. Only thing didn't go on yesterday. Barry, I warn you, I will expose you. I will expose you.
All right, leave it there, Kingsley. Leave it there, part 1. Ching! We will take part 2 next week. Leave it there.
It's Friday!
This is Bacchanal Friday. This is how I like it. Oh, all your Bacchanal on the chat. Oh, Lord, people going mad, you know. It's hot, it's sweet. If all you want to find out, you need to go on the chat. I send you 2 things, Bruce.
You send me more
and
thing?
Before I send you more thing, boy. I send you 2 things. And while we getting ready for that, only I'm a war cry. I'm talking to Ole in Tobago. I tell Ole I'm coming. I'm coming. Whether invited or not, I'm coming. I am coming. I want to hear Watson, Duke, and Farley. I want to hear what is the discussion they're going to have on this behavior in Parliament. I want to hear. Quickly. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Pleasant to know.
Morning, Miss Crosby.
See this place. You know, Sharon and Bruce and everybody else morning.
No, sometime last week after Dr. Rowley spoke, the Prime Minister spoke about advising the opposition leader to opposition that motion. A lady came out sometime and spoke that Dr. Rowley has something to hide because he doesn't want the motion to go forward. But I think that's stupidity. What the Prime Minister was trying to tell the State Council to go and study the motion, study where it's coming from, and know everything and do your motion properly before you come. Don't embarrass the government and yourself and others. Also, it's as the old people say, birds of a feather flock together. Sharon, you said notishness. I say that sancocho went on yesterday. It's a sancocho you don't know. It's a food we cook up with all provision and dumpling and stick tail and saltfish. And then they were getting on like when they're in a barrel, crabs in a barrel, climbing over each other. One talking, the other one jump up and talk. I never hear anything like that yet in this world, in this parliament or any other parliament. I don't know when they reach home. Their children, husband, wives, mothers, everybody saying, well done, boys and girls, you all did well. I wonder if that is what they said to them, or they make them know what a fool, how they sound foolishly in the parliament, fighting for everything. Like, if this come like when two men come and they fight in a room in their house and they meet a man in a woman in their house with their wife in a quarrel and carry on. That is how they're getting on. Worse than a fish market. Where they get out from there, she talking nonsense, but things are done. You should know that before write the half-page motion instead of the 250 words and say that a motion supposed to get. You saw disgrace to people. Okay, bye.
Thank you very much. Well, guys, before as I'm talking Tobago, I'm not hearing you all. The two numbers I have here is mainly for you all, but remember the thing hot, so everybody call in. While we're doing that, and I'm telling Tobago, get ready, election is the 6th of December. You have all the opportunity today and the days ahead to make up your mind. It's either you want governance with these people behind the scenes or you want governance with people who I'm sure could run the thing. Bruce, Zena, go ahead. And when Zena is finished, you will put on the song, the last one I sent for you.
All right.
And then you will play the man. Go ahead.
Yes. Here what? Let me just come in here and ask you all a question. Sharon, did you observe how all of them on that side, how they were dressed yesterday? Color? Sharon?
Go ahead, Zena.
Zena, go ahead.
No, asking you a question. If you noticed how they were dressed.
Of course, they were all dressed in black, and she was also dressed in black.
Yes, and they come out, and you remember when the opposition leader made mention about the killing of democracy. Democracy is dead. So they came for a funeral yesterday, but they didn't bargain for what they get. They think they would have break down and Mrs. Anisette George and maybe for she to cry and run out from the chair. But I thank you, Madam Speaker. You were very, very, very good yesterday because I saw the ploy and you read it well, you read it well. They come to disrupt and cause bacchanal and mayhem and for you to throw them out and for them, the rest of them to get up and walk out. Oh God, I thank you and I thank my PNM members. Oh Lord, I saw how Mr. Hines was wrenching by the end there, but I know he contained himself well, but I know how it was bothering him. Oh, I could feel the feeling, but I thank them and I thank my Prime Minister for that dignified way he spoke yesterday. It's different from when he campaigned in, when he on the platform, the PLM platform, and spoke well, and that is what we want leaders to do. You understand me? We don't want bacchanalism and watching for leaders. Thank you, Sharon.
Very much, Zena. What I get is so late, the emotion that she sent. Aye. Always let me tell you. So, as a page, yes, hear what it says. Honorable Bridget Anisette George, MP, Speaker of the House Parliament of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, so on. There, Honorable Speaker. Remotion brought pursuant to Section 36 of the Constitution. I hereby file pursuant to the relevant standing orders the attached motion in my name in accordance with Section 36 of the Constitution of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, which is supported and co-signed by all 19 opposition members of Parliament, being not less than 1/3 of the total membership of the House of Representatives. Signed, regards, Kamla Prasad Bisesa, SCMP, leader of the opposition member of Parliament, member for Siparia, and of course. And then the motion pursuant to Section 36 of the Constitution, establishment of a tribunal to investigate the removal of the president. And you have the motion here. Where is the evidence attached to this?
And?
Where is the evidence attached to this? Bruce, play the song for me, please. Be playing Smart with Foolishness, eh?
There's a brown girl in the ring. Come a la la la, there's a brown girl in the ring. Come a la la, there's a brown girl in the ring. Come a la la la, she don't look like no sugar cause she dumb. Girl, show me emotion. Come a la la la, girl, show me emotion. Come a la la, girl, show me emotion. Come a la la la, she don't look like no sugar cause she dumb. Morning, Sharon.
Play the next one for me quick. All your good, yes? All your good.
President today, at least try to start our opposition tried to impeach our president today, or at least tried to start the process to impeach our president today. And it failed, predictably, because in order to impeach the president, or at least start the process, you need a 2/3 majority. And they didn't have the support of the government, nor the independent senators. So one might ask, what was the point of the whole process? And the opposition might say that their intention was to go into parliament and debate all the issues, bring it up in front of the people so it can be aired. But according to the speaker and the constitution, there's a step-by-step process for removing a president. And debate isn't the first step in the process. The first step is you file a motion. And how you file that motion is just about the same for any motion you file in Parliament. First, you send it in to the Speaker. And on the day, what you sent in is what you read. So our opposition leader, who could have sent in any amount of pages, sent in a 1-page motion. And on the day, tried to come and read something outside of that 1 page, which is already outside of parliamentary rules. But she was trying to start the debate then. But again, that wasn't the next step in the process. The next step in the process was voting on the motion. And if enough of the parliamentarians agreed, then that motion would be sent out to a tribunal for investigation. And after that tribunal investigates, the result of that investigation would then be sent back to the parliament, where then the debate can happen. The process does seem a little complicated and contorted, but it does make sense to me. Remember, in the parliament, there's parliamentary privilege, which means they could say nearly anything they want about you in there and face no real legal repercussions for it. So it makes sense that before you have the case where there's unfounded allegations being made in a debate against a sitting president, that you'd first have an investigation. So then, when it's debated, if accusations are being made, it could be made with the backing of evidence and facts from an investigation already completed. But no, our opposition leader brought that doomed motion and tried to force through a debate in parliament with all the other opposition members thumping on the desk every 3 words, like, okay, we understand you agree, but that doesn't actually make your point any more believable. So the motion still failed and the debate still didn't happen, and all the questions that needed answering still weren't answered. Sometimes I think like the opposition is the best PR team for our government. Nobody else makes them look quite as good.
Well said, brother. Well said. And here now, in the second page, the motion, right? Whereas Section 35 of the Constitution provides that the president may be removed under Section 36, what I read for you earlier. Here it is. And whereas there have been unrefuted reports of recent events at President's house. Just now, Omar, hold on. President's House of interference in the selection process undertaken by the Police Service Commission, and That's A. B, that a list of nominees for Commissioner of Police prepared by the PSC was recently submitted to the President and she refused to notify the House of these nominees. And whereas the President has neglected to publicly address those reports and has otherwise failed to faithfully execute her several duties under the Constitution. And whereas in the circumstances, the President should be removed from the office since she, and they give you all the whatever. But a recent event at the President House, where's the report? Who made the report of the interference of the process? Where's the report on that? And the list of nominees, where's the list? Where is the list? Where is the list? So you send this to the Parliament. Where is your evidence to back up what you send? How you want this to go to a debate? Look, Oma, morning.
Yes, good morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
Morning.
Sharon, today is Bacchanal Friday. On the other side, what I observed that was missing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Nanny wine down low, nanny wine down so.
Oh God, are they not nice? And these people put a signature here, you know. I wasn't looking for Munilal to put his Kamla, Saddam Hussein, Anal Ram, Rambali, Dinesh Rambali, Ravi Rati Ram, Rudrendat Indar Singh, Dr. Rai Ragbir, Dr. Lakram Bodo, Rushton Paria, poor you in a place where you ain't know what you're coming or you're going. Rodney Charleswell, poor you, they put you in the back. You have to sit down in the back and you just have to wait to smell to find out what they eat. Dr. Rudan Munilal, I am, Devendrat Tanku, Dr. Richard Sicharan, Vandana Mohit, Dr. David Lee, Barry Padarat, Michelle Benjamin. Oh God, I'm sorry for you, no girl. Kadisha Amen. You make yourself. I wonder if your son didn't tell you how you behaved yesterday. Anita Haynes, Rushton Parry, but I see Rushton somewhere already. Did I see that? And I see Rushton Parry. But you see what I mean? Rushton Parry signed twice. No, wait. Oh. Motion percent. Wait, what
he signed twice?
So, what? Wait, Bruce, put it up. Oh God, I wonder if you could open it. Lord, the time running out. Or let's see if I'm making a mistake. Motion pursuant to Section 36 of the Constitution, establishment of the tribunal to investigate the removal of the president. Rushton Parry.
Where are you reading that from?
This. What do you mean? What is my name? Boy, you want me get you my sauce? Where's my name? This document was signed by me, Rushton Parry. Oh, he signed the document. Right. Okay. So it's underneath now saying, and sent electronically as I am currently out of the jurisdiction. Papa, yo. So she signed the top letter. Look, is this a normal thing? I'm just asking. I'm not a parliamentarian and I'm not familiar. So she write to the Speaker of the House and CC the Clerk of the House, Mrs. Sampson Miguel, and then the motion now, and then the signatures. Bruce put up that, and I don't know, Mr. Chance, look at that and see if it's something looking okay for me. My friend in Tobago, check it out. Put it up quickly before we just have a couple minutes. You see it? It open?
Yeah, I hope it open there.
I don't understand that. You signed here, but he signed there? It's a little bit confusing. Anyhow, I'll be so guided. I will be so guided. Trinidad and Tobago. Look, while all you're viewing that, just give me my music, please. Tobago. Oh, Lord.
The signing is below. Okay.
Yeah. You see it?
Yeah, signed by.
I wonder if that is normal. Let me ask my legal person.
Who
I
say
tell you,
signed?
only call me.
Who signed twice?
Well, Rushton Paria signed. He said the document was signed by him. So he signed as one of the persons now, the representatives. And then he said this document is signed by him, but how much of them signed the document? The first part of the document is signed by her. The continuation of the document is here and signed by him. I'm just asking.
He didn't sign?
Yes.
No, look, I seen Rushton Parry and have no signature on it.
Where?
So come you leave all that? But I watch it. Just where you saying I watching it. He between Rodney Charles and Dr. Lakram.
Yeah. Yes. He didn't sign
it. He named it. The name probably wasn't supposed to be there. And he signed down below.
Yeah, good eyes, boy. You have good eyes. Excellent eyes. Real good eyes. I ain't pick up that though, for some busy reading to make the bacchanal. Hi, Trinidad and Tobago, all you. Listen. Tobago, all I could tell all you, get ready. Get your red jersey ready for me, please. I will be there soon. Where?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Papa, 2 minutes, you see what I mean? I tell all you. Hey, what is this?
You watching that?
No. I get in my business here in order, but what I'm saying is, oh God, what's going on here now? Sometimes this internet just get me real vexed, you know. You know, it's taking long.
PNM coming.
Trinidad and Tobago, I have to tell you, this is where I have to leave it for today. But Tobago, let me tell you, from next week, I'll be dealing with Tobago. Please, God, asking God to spare our lives. People are asking you, oh God. It was drawn to my attention that people who have tested positive and supposed to be in quarantine, they're calling for KFC. The KFC man coming, they're coming outside to get the KFC, no mask. No mask they wearing. They're living in an apartment complex. So they're touching up the gate and everything. Then they're jumping in the car and they're going driving all over the place. We don't know if they're coming out to go and do other things and all kind. You're supposed to be in quarantine, oh God. That's why the spread would not stop.
Yep.
And the numbers not going down.
Right there lies the
Lord.
problem. Right there lies the problem.
Cheese and ages. I ain't want to tell all you where and who it is I'm talking about. Because I ain't want to put the person who tell me in trouble, Lord. But the word for today is let go and let God. Faith and self-confidence grew as I let go and let God. There are times when all is going smoothly and then suddenly I hit a snag. An unexpected event may slow me down or throw me off track. I feel confused about my options or doubtful of my abilities. Where do I turn? Whose advice do I seek? What do I need to do? I take a moment to ask myself, what am I holding on to so tightly? What do I fear by letting go? At these times, it helps to remember I am never alone. When I feel the most lost, perhaps especially, then I step out in faith and let go and let God. When I do, I am able to trust that the people, circumstances, and ideas I need will come my way. When I let go and let God, I breathe easier as I lean into faith and feel self-confidence grow ever stronger. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to keep still. Exodus 14:14. What a word for today. Perhaps we should have tell the UNC and the opposition, let go and let God. Are you confused? Are you doubting your abilities? Or do you think that the abilities of the government will not meet you? Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Zena, I have to go, but I'm taking your call quick. Hit me quick. We have to go. Quick.
Hear what? I want you to give her a oh gosh.
You can't do it now. Applause.
To that woman from Tobago. She from?
Yes.
Oh God, please.
Right,
Sharon, call me after. I want to talk.
See, now we have to go. Guys, we gone. Ciao. What am I getting in trouble, Lord Father? Management is my fault. I'm gone.
Sharon, Felix! The mic. Sharon, Felix!
Yes, hello.
How you treating me, sir?
Fire in the back, fire in front, fire in the backside.
Petition in the waist.
Petition, they want that? Take that. I go listen to you.
Sleeping time. Sleeping time. Sleeping time. I was in the laboratory when somebody shout mayhem. Somebody say better not today. The boss could take care of them. And in this crowd was singing loud, going to the convention. When we walk in, big screen and thing, oh Lord, what a session. In the hand was a plan and he start to jam. He hit them bam, bam, bam. Somebody say you got to like the man. He have a touch of Eric William, huh? Hallelujah. We ain't making no dotish mistake. Hallelujah. What the opposition get, they will take. Yeah. Hallelujah. When I say cookie, you know what I mean. Hallelujah. Get all your broom, we sweep in this country. It's Friday.